mic on here.
I don't have a lighter, do you? Sorry, I'm trying to find a lighter. All right. Can you hear me?
So you're not using the TV at all on your music?
Not right now.
Can I put the ball game on?
On here, it'll give me a copyright. It'll throw me off the internet.
Oh shit!
Yeah, my
I'm for real. Shit.
Forget it.
Just
What the fuck?
all right. So what's going on with you, man? What's happening?
What the fuck's going on here?
No, my shit's going crazy right now. But what's going on with you?
Are you up in here yet?
Yeah,
There you are.
What's going on though, man?
Hey, shit! Just
think
trying to figure out what the fuck's going on and what to do. You know.
There's really nothing you can do other than just wait it out and hope for the best that the Supreme Court comes through. I mean, there's a delay right now, so I'm trying to hear what you're saying, but there's nothing else.
I think it's past the Supreme Court now. I think it's going to go to the hands of the Senate and Congress.
In general, yeah, that's what we're hoping for, but all these other states are hopping on with Texas.
Hey, Mike, let me kill this stream.
All right, you coming back?
Let me kill this stream and come back.
All right.
Because I'm at 50 minutes and it goes sour on me, man. Yeah, let me.
Cherokee Nation, first on this reservation, took away our ways of life. The tomahawk and the bowie knife took away our native tongue and taught their English.
What's happening, man?
All right, we're here now.
Mm-hmm. So I was just informed. My old lady told me the Texas Supreme Court thing is over with. They do want us to secede from the union.
Good for Texas.
You know, so I wasn't aware of that. So I would say right now, we got to hope for all the other legal stuff coming out with the recounts.
Well, you know what, dude? I don't give a fuck about the recounts. I'm ready for war. Fuck this shit.
It looks like a lot of people are getting on that bandwagon, unfortunately, and I'm hoping it won't get to that point. But like I said last time, they're pushing for it, and they're going to see some real revolution type of thing happening, and they're pushing for it, unfortunately.
Well,
and the Democrats have been counting on that since the beginning, before the election.
Well, if we get pissed off, it's not going to be like a bunch of Antifa and BLM fuckers burning down shoe stores and stealing everything. You know what I mean?
Exactly. But see, you also got to realize this. We're on the big world spectrum right now. We have a lot of things tied into a lot of nations. I think the Democrats have been counting on the Republican base to flip out.
You think they really want war? For real?
I don't think they want war. I think they're counting on them to flip out and declare martial law. You know what I mean? That would make more sense.
I think they want war. The powers that be, both of them, the Rhino Republicans and the Democrats want war.
It's very feasible, unfortunately.
You know why? Then they'll bring in United Nations, and I guarantee you we'll have Chinese troops here in our goddamn country.
here's what's upsetting me. Okay, and I know it's an unpopular thing, especially with our demographic listeners, Um, but they're calling for the destruction of everything that America was founded on, which is freedom, individuality, unity, freedom of religion. They're coming against God. They're coming against Christians. They're coming against churches.
Yeah.
They're coming against same sex, or they're coming against married couples. They're
Yeah.
coming by elderly people. BLM and Antifa forever ago already said that, as far as they're concerned, elderly Caucasians are too filled with brainwashed racism to ever be beneficial to society.
And those are the people who fought World War II and made sure we had a goddamn country.
Right.
These people are brainwashed communist fucking retards, man.
That's exactly what it is. And I'm to the point to where even on social media platforms, I feel it's crucial to be careful with however you look at it. But yeah, do I think that it's feasible that a massive eruption will happen? Absolutely. But when it does, they are going to declare martial law and bring in all the artillery.
Well, therein lies the big question. Will they bring in United Nations troops, or they use our own military against us? What do you think?
That's a good question. That's it. That could be that's a good question, because
That's the $64,000 question right now, brother.
that really is, because you would think that they would use our own. However, yeah, it's feasible they could bring in the UN too.
Well, a blue helmet makes a goddamn good target.
Here's the thing too, and the UN is part of the problem. What you see me talking about the most is big bank corruption that has been buying politicians globally, and their target has always been America. I mean, think about it. We all hate Nixon for some stuff that he did, but he also said if communism ever comes into America, it's gonna come into the form of liberalism.
That was Ronald Reagan that said that.
Yeah, Ronald Reagan. My bad, Ronald Reagan.
Yep, and look at it. That's exactly what's fucking happening, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly what's happening.
It was that one. It was this college. I want to say he was like a professor or something that recently came out and said it to the New York Times, how he felt that all elderly Caucasians need to step aside and let the minorities get the vaccine first. And I quote, to level the playing ground and make it even.
Oh, god damn. Have you ever researched Smedley Butler, General Smedley Butler of the United States Marine Corps?
No, but I actually feel like somebody's told me to look into him before, though.
He said he was a hired strongman. I worked for the banks. I didn't work for the government. I didn't work for my troops. I worked for the goddamn banks.
Right. And see, and that's what people need to understand. And I see a lot of people recently posting. All right. I see a lot of people posting. Sorry, I had the laptop going in the other room so I could see the people if they were talking.
That's cool.
But at any rate, that's what I've always said is, and I see a lot of people posting about Charlie says this and Charlie said that. Here's the thing. I've always said that we do need to be focused on a lot of different aspects that he touched bases on. However, it's always been the global banks that have been the problem that's been pushing for the war mechanism. It's never been just the Republican Party or the Democrats. It's always been the big global bankers.
And they control both of them. The Democrats and the Republicans give us the illusion that we have a choice in this matter.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all it is until Trump.
Right.
Trump.
We have Trump syndrome. My thought today, the first thing I thought this morning was, is it acceptable for us to start posting pictures of us holding Biden's head on stakes with blood pouring down yet?
There you go, Mike.
And I hate to be like that, but honestly, my first thought whenever I saw all the mainstream media across the globe jumping on board with trying to push the narrative that he already won whenever he didn't, my first thought was it's going to be 4 years of the same shit. It's just going to be the other side doing it.
Yep. Yep.
You know what I mean? And it's not going to be the Biden and Harris administration. It's actually going to be the Obama and Harris administration.
Yeah. Fucking yeah.
That you said earlier that about Obama, deep state or something like that.
Oh, I said I think he's pulling the string.
Right, pulling. Me and her were talking about it this morning, and I agree with her when she said Obama's pulling his strings for the deep state.
And he admitted
Yeah, of course he is.
man, he kind of wants a mature,
I guess he-
candidate situation where he sits in the background and
That's right.
and runs everything, but he doesn't have to go out and be the face.
Right. So I guess like he recently came out and basically in a roundabout way admitted that he wanted to be like a Manchurian candidate, running around behind the scenes and pulling all the strings.
Oh, dude, have you seen on YouTube when you sign on, they're asking you sign up to put Obama in the Supreme Court. Have you seen that shit yet?
Mm-mm.
Oh, fuck me.
I haven't. Oh, though. The one I have associated with the YouTube, I haven't checked that in a minute. So,
Oh, that's fucked up, man.
a lot of stuff with the whole Google thing is suppression right now. They're trying to like suppress everybody. Remember, and I was saying that a while ago on actually on your show.
Yep.
And then bam, what happened? They crashed.
Well, actually, you know what? Right now, Mike, there's no comments on here. Nobody has said nothing.
I noticed that just now when I stepped inside.
Nothing.
It's freezing outside now, so
There's 8 people watching. Nobody has said shit. I
Well-
don't believe that.
well, I mean, honestly, the thing is it's a hairy subject, and a lot of people feel uncomfortable with talking on it either which way. And people feel strongly. I mean, like working in the public right now, just talking to a lot of the elderly people, it's kind of like you see that they only rely on Fox and CNN, so they're completely blind to actually what's going on.
Yeah. Fox is not a good way to go.
I mean, it's really, what is it, that Mockingbird thing I saw a while back.
Operation Mockingbird by the CIA. Yes.
I mean, they're already in the mainstream media is starting to report on the stuff that everybody else is already talking about 2 months ago.
Well, they're only going to tell us shit that doesn't matter. You know what I mean?
Right. I mean, look at Snowden and look at everybody else. I mean, that's what they've always done, and I feel like that's what they're always going to do.
You know what? Snowden and Julian Assange should be pardoned for fucking real.
And I think it's going to come down to that. If Trump has his way, it will come down to that.
They didn't breach national security. They just told us how they were fucking us in the ass every day.
Well, what's the definition of national security? It's one of those gray areas.
Well, national security to them is what protects their ass.
Mhm.
It's not our security, it's their security.
Right. Well, I mean, yeah, you're right. But we both know when it comes down to it, if they want to know anything, that they're already going to know it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's been a long time now. I mean, and what I'm getting at is if we've read about it, it's already happened. And if you see it on TV, they've already tried it and decided if they're going to use it or not. So it's just a fact of it. You know? Right now, society is getting to that boiling point to where they're demanding to know everything. You have Trump wanting to declassify massive amount of information.
I wish he would.
And once that gets declassified, the amount
Oh, fuck.
that are going to get found out for
Yep.
what they've done.
Yep.
You're talking Republicans and you're talking Democrats.
Yep.
Don't forget when this whole court thing started, the Powell is the only one that can prosecute because she's on DOD, Department of Defense contract attorney. She can prosecute military cases. Ultimately, I hope it can become like a military tribunal.
That's why Trump did that. That's why Trump distanced her from his counsel.
Mm-hmm.
So military tribunals ain't nothing nice.
Nah.
Oh my God. Oh.
You see Republicans flipping shit right now. You see Republicans going on both ways. You get what I'm going? And that's because I think it's because this whole thing, Republicans are going to go down and Democrats.
Yeah, and they both need to, because
Sure.
they're both corrupt. Republicans and Democrats are a bunch of goddamn scumbags. All of them have sold us out to the communists.
Right. Well, right now it's getting really crazy with that. That's what I'm really curious about is the whole CCP thing. My concern right now is actually with the whole China. How much do they actually know? How many
Oh,
politicians
fuck.
have
They
actually,
know everything. They know everything, man.
how many politicians have they already bought? I mean, you have all of a sudden judges dropping out.
Eric Swalwell been fucking fang. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
God damn, he's having sex with a spy, and the mainstream media says like, oh, that ain't nothing. That was just a pretty gook chick. What? Come on, man.
Well, and if it was on the other foot,
It was on
everybody
the
would-
other foot 4 years ago,
Right.
and he went crazy.
and they went crazy. Exactly like my wife just said, it was on the other foot 4 years ago, and they went completely ballistic. They still are.
This whole thing is a shit show, dog and pony show. You
It is.
know, the whole thing is designed to keep as many American people hating each other as they can.
Well, one of my favorite things, and I mean, honestly, is George Carlin quote whenever he said, the American government is a one big club and we're not in it.
Yep.
On
Yep.
obedient workers, people just smart enough to push the buttons and run the programs, but not smart enough to know how much they're getting actually screwed.
Yep, that's a fact.
Now, that's coming from a career politician standpoint. Trump is not a career politician. That's why so many hates him.
I wish George Carlin was still here right now for his opinion on this. That would be fucking classic.
He would probably tear him apart. Everybody knows.
Oh my God.
Honestly, yeah.
We lost an American treasure with George Carlin, for real.
Mm-hmm. When I was going through probation, that helped me get through it. Honestly, I bought a book from the library, one of his books that I read front to back, and then started listening to the CDs. I mean, I was out in the middle of Copan, boomfuck nowhere. There's nothing to do out there other than like ride horses.
Hey man, hold on a minute. Zoom that way. Who's all them medals? Whose medals in those?
That's my wife's grandpa. He had a classified jobs in the army. May he rest.
Wow.
That's all his. Yeah.
Semper Fi, man. Hell yeah.
You know, and I actually got my dad's stuff. We're gonna do a whole military wall eventually. But
Army.
mhm. Yeah.
Semper Fi to your father, man.
Let me see if it makes a difference out here. Sorry about that. Hey,
No,
can you hear me at all? Because I can't. I'm having a problem hearing.
I'm seeing you perfectly. You're doing good.
Can you hear? Can you hear what I'm saying there? Yeah, I can't. I'm having like that delay problem again. But yeah, man, I come from a family of all veterans. A lot of military people in my family.
Hell yeah.
See, I can't hear what he's saying, man.
I said, hell yeah.
Hey, I think I'm gonna jump off here and just stay in the room for a minute, man, because I can't hear what you're saying.
All right. There you go. All right.